Hello, let's still do it again, still on factoring quadratic expressions. You wouldn't want to miss today's class. Now, this is what you have for today. Did you observe anything? You will notice that the signs we have in between each of the terms are all subtraction, unlike the ones we have discussed before. So join me as I teach you how to factorize this kind of expression. Remember, you also observe that our A in this expression is 1. Remember our general quadratic expression, which we always have as this. So our A, which is the coefficient of x squared, or whichever variable that has that square, you observe all of them are 1. So we are still discussing where our A is 1. Now to factorize this, what do you do? So easy. So we're going to begin with solution. Now this is what we have. For the first one, n squared minus 3n minus 18. Now, like we said in our previous tutorials, we said just get two numbers that when you multiply, it gives you negative 18. Did you see? And when you add those two numbers you have found, it's going to give you negative 3. Now, don't stress yourself looking for them. How do you get it? Easily. 18, just neglect the sign. Let's just work on 18 first. 18 can be divided by 2. 2 here is 9. 3 goes in 9 3 times, so we have 3 here is 1. So what do you do? Since we are targeting this, also I hope you've not forgotten these signs because they will guide us through. So this is always our guide. Now when you have this, negative multiplies positive, gives us negative, and when you finally have this, it gives us this. So this is always our guide. Now, because we are targeting negative 3, we are targeting 3, we can work with these two, multiply these two. You see, it gives you 6, and this one is 3. So you see that 6 and 3 are close to this 3. How? I know too well that if I have 6 and 3, I can choose to have negative 6 and positive 3. This is going to give me negative 3. Did you see anything? And when you add this, you see that adding this has given you negative 3. And when you also multiply these two, you see that negative multiplies positive, gives you negative. And when you multiply 6 and 3, it gives you negative 18. So you see the easiest way to go about the factors. So it means that the numbers that will satisfy this are negative 6 and positive 3. So easy. And we also have it here. So having gotten these two factors, let's go into replacing them. So this is going to give us. So we're going to have n squared. Remember to replace the middle term. The middle term is negative 3n. So you are replacing it with these two factors you got, which are negative 6, add n to it, then 3n. If you add these two, it gives you back negative 3n. Did you see that? Then return this negative 18, the last term. Always return it. Now you are going to pair these two, pair these two. So we're going to have n is common, factor it, use it to divide, you have n, this divides negative 6. What is common is positive 3, use it to divide, you have n, this will give us negative 6. Did you observe that the two values in the brackets are the same? It shows what you are doing is correct, provided their signs are the same. Also, if the signs are not the same, it shows there is a problem. So you have to revisit your work. So to do that, gather these two together. So we have n add 3, then take one of the brackets, we have n minus 6. So these are the factors we have for the first expression. Now let's quickly go to the second example. For the second one, we have x cubed minus 3x squared minus 40x. Now, this is not quadratic. You observe that the highest power of x is 3. It's no longer quadratic. It becomes what we call cubic. So, but don't worry yourself. We are going to reduce this to a quadratic for you to factorize. What do? You observe that x is common in the 3 times. Did you see it? So what you do when you have this kind of expression is just for you to factor that x out since it's common in them. So use x to divide x cubed. Remember, x cubed is x multiplied 3 times. So divide it with x. You are left with x squared. So you are going to have x squared. And when you divide this is what you have. You are going to be left with negative 3x. Now divide this, you are going to have negative 40. What did you observe? You now observe that the one in the bracket is quadratic and the coefficient of the x squared, which is our a, is also 1. So you are free to do the factoring with what we have been doing. So what do we do at this point? Let's factorize this. So what do we do? To factorize this, like we said, two numbers that when you multiply, it gives you negative 40. And when you add them, it gives you positive 3. So what do? Let's quickly run it down. This is 40. 2 here will give us 20. 2 is 10. 2 will give us 5. 5 is 1. Now we are targeting still negative 3. So what do? Let's just work carefully. We can work with this and this will give us 4. And this will give us 10. 10 and 4 is not close to this, so we can't go with that. Let's check another one. So we can go with this times this will give us, let's take 3. This will give us 8. You see how we're gathering it? And this is 5. So 5 and 8 are close to this 3. How? I know that if I have 8 and 5, I can have negative 8 add 5. This will give me negative 3. Now you also know that negative 8 multiplied by positive 5 gives you negative 40. Remember, negative and positive from what we have is negative. Did you see? And that is what we have here. So what does that show? The two numbers we need are negative 8 and positive 5, and also negative 8 and positive 5. So let's work with this to have. So this gives us x into, for this, we are going to have x squared minus, instead of writing this, remember to always replace the central one with the two numbers you got. So we have negative 8x plus 5x. Then we have negative 40. Did you see? So what do? You pair these two and pair these two. So we're going to have x into, let's change this bracket. Let's change it to something bigger. It doesn't change anything. It's just for us to work it out easily. So for this, we are going to open a bracket. Remember, you are going to factor your x out here. So x divides this gives you x. This will give us negative 8. Did you see? Now for this, we factor 5 out. This will give us x. And divide this, you have negative 8. So you observe that the two in the brackets are the same. So just take these ones outside. So if you do that, let's conclude here to have. So this gives us x into x plus 5 and x minus 8. So we are free to remove this to now conclude x into x plus 5 and x minus 8. And that is what you get for factorizing this cubic expression. Now, if you understood what we did, let's know what you think about this. Drop it in the comment. I'll be there with you. And if this helps you, don't forget to share, like. I'll see you in our next class. Thank you. Bye-bye.